Yo guys, before I start this video, I just wanted to let you know that I have started a new channel with my friends called The Weebcast. This is where we will talk about anything related to anime. So don't forget to subscribe to that channel. Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Annie Z with What If Deku had boosted gear and was neglected. So guys, I'm not going to be ending any of my Naruto what ifs. I'm just going to be taking a short break because I'm having a bit of writer's block when I'm writing the scripts. So yeah. So guys, Izuku is born with a twin sister called Izumi. Izuku's family was broke, so they decided to have kids so that he or she can become a hero and earn the money. But what they didn't know was that they would have twins. This will keep them happy for 4 years before they found out that one of them was quirk. So let's get to the twins being at the age of 4. Mom, Dad, wake up, we're gonna find out our quirks today, both Izumi and Izuku said. Suddenly there was a knock on the door and a figure comes in. Both Izuku and Izumi run and hug the figure. Dad, we're gonna find out the quirks today, Izumi said. I know my children, that's the reason why I'm here. You two will make good heroes, Hisashi said as he hugged them. They then went to the quirk doctor. On the way, Izuku and Izumi were talking. Hey sis, we'll be heroes together, right? No matter what, Izuku said. Of course Izuku, Izumi said. Unknown to the Midoriyas, the quirk doctor was actually in leagues with the villains. He was especially in league with the villain named All for One. Izuku actually had a powerful pyrokinesis quirk, while Izumi had an average telekinesis quirk. The quirk doctor took Izuku's quirk and decided to act good. I'm gonna tell the kid that he might be able to unlock the quirk, but I've already taken it just to get his hopes up high, and then he'll be crushed when he finds out that it's not possible, and his family, they will definitely treat him like an insect, the quirk doctor thought to himself. And plus, I can't lie, because if he goes to another doctor and they find out that he does have the joint, then they will get suspicious, and an All for One actually said that I have to keep this job, the doctor thought to himself. The doctor then went up to the Midoriyas. So, do you want the good news or the bad news? First, the quirk doctor said. The bad news, Hisashi said. Well, your son is presumed quirkless because he doesn't have the bone required to be a quirkless person, but I can't find any traces of his quirk, the doctor said, hiding his smile as Izuku's world got turned upside down. The boy was breaking down. Nobody was comforting him. Izumi then looked at Izuku with disgust. Izuku got sad when he saw this, thinking she already broke her promise. What's the good news? Inko asked. Well, your daughter has a very powerful telekinesis quirk, such as yourself, the doctor said, smiling as he saw the parents hug their daughter and treat her like a goddess, while shunning their son. Izuku, get to the car, Hisashi said, with barely restrained anger as he picked up Izumi and took her with him. Dad, I want to sit on that side, but Izuku's sitting on that side, Izumi said, pulling a sad face. Izuku, move to the other side now, Hisashi said, as he slammed Izuku, making him hit against the door and start bleeding a bit. Izumi gave an evil smirk towards Izuku. Quirkless loser, she said, as Izuku's eyes widened, and then he got sad. So I guess she did forget about the promise, Izuku thought to himself. The trip back was uneventful, only stopping to get Izumi wherever she wanted. When they got home, Hisashi grabbed Izuku and started beating him. You quirkless piece of shit, you're useless. You took everything we did for you and threw it back in our faces, Hisashi said, after Hisashi Inko beat him as well. Izumi laughed as she went into Izuku's room. She had a plan. Izuku's room was always bigger than hers and she wanted it. Izuku later came back to his room, crawling up the stairs, and saw Izumi and his parents in the room. Quirkless loser, Dad gave me a room as well as letting me keep mine. So yeah, go and sleep on the floor like you should, you dirty quirkless scum, Izumi said as Izuku stood there. Did you not hear your sister? Get out now, Hisashi said, kicking him, and then he threw him down the stairs. Izuku started to cry himself to sleep. The next morning, they went to school. Izumi met Bakugo. Hey Izumi, I heard you and Izuku went to get your quirk checked out. What did you lot get? Everyone asked. Guys, I got a really powerful telekinesis quirk, like my mum, while Izuku got nothing. He's quirkless, Izumi said as everybody started laughing. So that means he's a Deku, a defenseless Izuku, Bakugo said. Everyone started laughing, calling him names like loser. Hey Deku, Bakugo said, with Izumi following him, as well as their old friends Todoroki and the gang that Bakugo had in canon. You still think you could be a hero despite being quirkless? You're a quirkless loser, Bakugo said as Izumi started laughing. Eraserhead doesn't have any battle-orientated quirk, but he's still a hero, Izuku said. Suddenly an explosion hit him. You think you're better than me? You think that you'll be able to become #1 hero without having a quirk? Are you looking down on me? No, you're a loser. Get a loser's job like cleaning the toilet. If I see you in UA, I will kill you, Bakugo said. Yeah, Deku, stop dreaming. You're an idiot. Nobody likes you. Not even mom and dad, Izumi said, using her telekinesis to throw him around. You say you're a hero? No, you're just a villain, Izumi. You've hurt me for no reason. I hate you. You're a liar. You broke your promise, Izuku said, making Izumi's eyes go wide. Then they hardened. Well, that's before I knew you were a quirkless freak, Izumi said, leaving while Bakugo beat him. When they got home, Izuku was beaten because Izumi told her parents that Izuku called her a villain. You useless piece of shit. How dare you call our angel a villain? Know your place, Hasashi said, beating him. Izumi was laughing at Izuku the whole time while Izuku was being beaten. We now skip to the final year of middle school. Izuku's life has been bad. His body had been 85% scarred from explosions, having heavy objects hit him, also knife marks, and also having ice and burn marks that he got from Shoto Todoroki, son of Endeavor, the flame hero. We now see a teacher coming in with lots of paperwork. So class, today we will be picking our future careers. Oh, what the heck, we all know you want to be heroes, the teacher said, throwing all the papers as all the students start using their quirks. I see the Midoriyas, the Bakugos, and the Todorokis want to be heroes, the teacher said, smirking at Izuku. What teacher, you're wrong. Only I'm applying out of the Midoriyas for UA, not Deku, Izumi said. Well, that's not what it says here. Apparently he applied for UA, the teacher said, giving Izuku an evil smile, knowing that she would now have some drama in the class. As Izuku was then hit by an explosion and then slammed on the ceiling by a strange force, and then he was frozen a bit. Izuku, who gave you permission to apply for UA? Izumi said. I don't need your permission, Izumi, Izuku said. Settle down now, class. If you want to use your quirks, use it when no one's around and not on school premises, the teacher said. After school, Izuku was being beaten. If you can't beat us, how could you beat villains, Deku? We're doing this for your own good, Izumi said with a dark smile. Yeah, listen to your sister and give up. You're a loser. You're no one. Just give up, Todoroki said. Hey Deku, if you want a quirk, I know how you could get one. Just jump off and pray that you have a quirk in your next life, Bakugo said, as the three started to walk away laughing. Deku was then walking home, dreading getting home because he knew that Izumi would get his parents to beat him up again because he was trying to show her up by applying for UA. He then decided to take the long way home because if he took the short way, there was a chance he would meet Izumi's group and they would beat him up again because they would say that a useless Deku was trying to take the same path as people as great as them. He was then under a bridge when suddenly he was ambushed by a green sludge villain. You make a good meatbag, kid. Just what I need to get away from the authorities, the villain said. The villain then jumped onto Izuku, attempting to take over his body. Izuku was slowly losing consciousness as he was getting flashbacks to everything Izumi, Bakugo, and Todoroki would say to him. Useless Deku, you think a quirkless loser like yourself can be a hero? You can't be a hero without a quirk. Just be realistic, Izuku. Izuku was getting angry, really angry, as he remembered that. I won't be able to prove them wrong. I won't be able to prove them wrong. I wish I had the power to show them all, to protect the innocent, the power to put all of them in their places, the power to protect the quirkless, Izuku said to himself, as flashbacks of the abuse he had played in his head. Hisashi treating him like garbage because he never had a quirk and abusing him. Inko hating him and abusing him. Bakugo and Todoroki treating him like a lesser being and abusing him, nearly killing him. Izumi bullying him and abusing him, but most importantly breaking a promise that they had on the day they went to visit the quirk doctors of always being a hero together no matter what. Izuku, remembering this, felt a surge of power from his arm. Do you want power? A voice said. Izuku hesitated. The scary voice was talking to him, but it was offering him the one thing he wanted the most, power, something he needed to live, something he needed to prove his ex-family and his ex-friends wrong, something that can make him strong enough to protect the weak and a role model so that quirkless won't be bullied. Yes, please give me the power, Izuku said. Werewolf, have the power and be the next Red Dragon Emperor, the voice said. Suddenly, a red gauntlet appeared on Izuku's arm. Boost, it said. Izuku felt a rush of power exploding from him, sending the sludge villain flying from just the power-up alone. Izuku, then remembering his favourite superhero All Might's favourite catchphrase, jumped towards the villain and yelled, Dragon Smash, punching the villain into pieces. Never fear, I am here, a figure said, landing. Oh, you defeated it, All Might said, but saw Izuku was fainting. He quickly caught him and put him down. He then gathered the sludge villain and put it in a tube. Izuku then woke up in a dark void. Suddenly a fire came and he came face to face with a massive Welsh dragon that was the colour red.
So you are my host,
the dragon said. That voice, I remember you. You're the one that gave me the power. You're the voice from the gauntlet. But who are you? Izuku said.
I am D-Drake and I am your secret gear.
D-Drake said. What is a sacred gear? Izuku asked. D-Drake then explained everything about the supernatural world, the sacred gears, everything you need to know. So you're a dragon sealed inside of a gauntlet that's inside of me. This gauntlet is called a sacred gear and is considered a Longinus, which is capable of killing God. And these sacred gears are a gift of gods to humans, right? Izuku said, which D-Drake just nodded. So D-Drake, what powers do I have? Izuku said.
Your power is every 10 seconds, your power doubles, which includes your speed, intelligence, strength, and magical power, D-Drake said.
Suddenly, D-Drake was fading. What's going on, D-Drake? Izuku asked.
You're waking up, Izuku. Don't worry, I will still be able to talk to you. By the way, you had a quirk, and that quirk doctor took it and gave it to a villain named All for One.
D-Drake said as Izuku regained conscious. He was angry. Izuku woke up and screamed, All for One, I will kill you! As his sacred gear evolved from his first stage to the second liberation due to the amount of emotion Izuku had. Dragon Booster Second Liberation, the booster gear said. All Might, who was sitting next to Izuku, hearing this, got curious. Boy, how do you know that name? All Might asked. He knew Izuku wasn't working for All for One because his anger sounded so genuine. The motherfucker took my quirk and was the cause of my abusive childhood, Izuku yelled at All Might. Being caught up in his anger, he didn't realize he was yelling at his idol. He then explained everything, his whole past to All Might, even how he had his powers, his sacred gear, everything. Well then, young Midoriya, All Might said, but was cut off. Just Izuku, I no longer associate myself with those abusive villains, Izuku said. Okay, young Izuku, I have a secret too, All Might said, explaining his past. I would offer you one for all, but I already found a successor, so I apologize, All Might said. It's okay, All Might, Izuku said. No, it's not okay. You've been living with such a villainous family for so long, so I will adopt you as my son. Because I was once quirkless, I know what it means to be bullied, young Izuku. So, young Izuku, will you be my son? All Might said. Yes, I will, All Might. And by the way, All Might, can I call you Dad? Yes, you may. Dad, can you train me? Izuku said. Izuku then went to All Might's house. So, young Izuku, it seems that your old family never registered you as their child. After finding out you were quirkless, making it so that they had no obligations to protect you. My theory is they kept you so that they could take their anger out on you and abuse you. But don't worry, since they have no claims on you, I've pulled some string and I've officially made you my son. You are now adopted as my official son. You are now Izuku Yagi, All Might said. Izuku then hugged All Might. Thanks, Dad, Izuku said. Izuku was then trained by All Might for the next 10 months, getting ready for UA. With the Midoriyas, that damn brat, where is he? I finally found a use for him to marry a rich girl, but then he goes and runs away. When I find him, I'm gonna burn him, Hizashi said. Stupid quirkless loser, when he gets back I'll force him to work and take all his money, Inko said. Where's that damn Deku? I miss beating him, Izumi said. We can't file a peace claim because we have no claim over Izuku since we didn't register him as our child, Inko said. With Izuku's life with Toshinari was good. We now skip to the exams. Start, President Mike said as everyone charged off. Boosted gear, Izuku shouted as the gauntlet appeared on his arm and started boosting his power. Izuku then in a flash of green light was punching robots left, right, center, making them explode. Izuku's dragon wings then appeared, letting him fly towards the robots faster. Wow, what quirk is that? Everyone asked. With the teachers. Whoa, we got a good bunch this year, Nezu said. Yeah, look at that explosion boy and that telekinesis girl, another teacher said. Those two may be good, but Izuku Yagi is plus ultra. Look at him. He's my adopted son, the kid with the red gauntlet, All Might said. Whoa, what's his power? All Might, Aizawa asked. His power doubles his speed, strength, and intelligence and magic every 10 seconds, All Might said with pride. That quirk might even surpass yours, Nezu said, as All Might shrugged. Well anyways, let's test how heroic the students of this year will truly be, Nezu said, as he pressed the button, chuckling evilly, scaring everyone, including All Might. Suddenly, giant robots came. Everyone then started to run away until a girl fell down and got stuck. Izuku saw this and saw everybody run past her like she was nothing. She wasn't worth risking their lives for. Damn fake heroes, Izuku said. D-Drake, let's do this. Boost, boost, boost was heard until the gauntlet said explosion. Izuku then aimed his hand towards the 10 robots coming towards him and the girl. As a small red orb then formed in his hand and he did a push gesture. Dragon shot, Izuku said, as the orb turned into a giant red beam, destroying all the 0 pointers. He then lifted the girl up and took her to recovery goal. leaving everyone in awe. Did you see that power? He destroyed them like they were nothing. Is he a god? Was what was heard everywhere. Even the teachers were in shock. I want him in my class. If I didn't pick Young, I would have made him my successor long ago, All Might said. I'm definitely accepting him in UA, Dezu said. But guys, that's all for today. If you want next part to this, get about 500 likes. Peace.